Hi, you guys. I'm Deidria,
How you doing? This is Ken.
and it has been a while since we have done one of these. Like, what, April, May?
April.
No,
April. It got to be April.
yeah, it was April because that's when Nevaeh was with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Nevaeh, we actually had her this whole week, um, and then we just dropped her off today. How are you feeling?
I'm going with emotions right now. I'm gonna say that
What you mean by the motions?
it's never easy like living in a different state with your kid.
Yeah,
So I'm just going with emotions right now.
yeah. I know it's really hard for you because you only get to really see her like for vacations. You don't really like how I get to have Anaya and Mila. Like
Yeah.
before, when I had Anaya, it was I got to see her every weekend, and now I have her during the week, so I just don't see her on the weekends and everything. So for you, that's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Um,
Very, very much so.
so if you haven't noticed, this podcast today is going to be about co-parenting. KB didn't know this. I knew this, but he didn't know this. Um,
Okay.
yeah, okay. So
Okay.
So I co-parent with two girls, and there are two parents and KB.
I co-parent with my one daughter and her mom.
And so we're gonna kind of give you the how is co-parenting. We have done a part one of co-parenting, but I don't think we really went in depth about it.
No, we never really went in depth at all about it.
Yeah,
I think we kind of kept it like,
pretty basic.
yeah,
But that's because we also wasn't married. We was also just dating.
yes, we're also married now.
Yeah, a lot has happened between that time.
A lot.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
much.
But yeah, so let's dive into the scheduling. And kind of how actually my I don't even want to talk about scheduling. I want to say is we both have experienced that moment where our kid have wanted the other parent.
Oh yeah, it comes natural, especially when you're getting on to them.
Yeah, I mean all that, right? But I'm
Like,
talking about like for example, Anaya was with her dad for 4 years, and now she's with me. So when Wednesdays come, she knows she gets to go to daddy house and he pick her up from the Boys and Girls Club. And then on the week on Fridays, she knows she goes back to daddy's house. So it's like every time Wednesday come and let's say her dad's not picking her up, she's like, "Well, why daddy's not picking me up?" And she'll have a whole fit crying, and I'm just like, "Girl, you just saw your dad 2 days ago. Like, you don't want to spend time with me." She's like, "Yeah, I want to spend time with you, but I miss my dad." And honestly, she's a daddy's girl. I know that. And then too, like she she was with her dad for 4 whole years. Like from the age of 3 up to 7. Cause I just got her back this year for second grade. But I remember when we was in the car a few days ago and how she was missing her mom. And you was like, well, you don't want to spend time with me? That kind of hit home for you.
yeah, because when I stayed in Texas, it was the opposite. Where when I stayed in Texas, it was the total opposite. It was more of Nevaeh wanted to be there with me, and then the opposite, where she always wanted to come over here, and then all right, if I take you back to your mom's, no, 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 I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Now it's the total opposite because now she stays with her mom and I get her on holidays. And
Now she only sees you as vacation dad
yeah,
rather than that's my dad.
yeah, that actually kind of hurts. But
And that's something that we said we'll pray about. Co-parenting is hard, especially in KB's situation where They are states away.
It's very hard. It's tremendously hard because I'm not just get in the car, boom, like an hour or 2 hours there. We're talking about if I get in the car to go see my daughter, we're talking about 11 hours there,
And we drove
11
that
hours back.
drive. That was a hard drive because we did that going there and coming back. So we was on the road for a day, a whole day plus some hours.
We did 26 hours.
26 hours.
And then when that happened, I still had to take her all the way back
Yeah.
and come back. It was, man,
And then you went to church that same day you came
yeah.
back
And then left from there and went right back to Alabama.
because you had to go for that job at the time. So that is the bad part about co-parenting. I wouldn't say bad, but it's the con. Is that the All right, we're back. Yeah, so that was my sister. She just came by. Yeah. Beating on the door like it was the police. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. um, totally forgot where we stopped off at, but I guess we can continue with. So we agree that scheduling is definitely a con, and then having like our kids miss the other parent, and we're kind of feeling some type of way, like, hey, what about us?
Oh,
Because that's their comfort zone.
I was definitely like that when I said so. Because I asked Nevaeh, I was like, all right, you finna go back with mommy. You gonna miss me? Yeah. I said, but you're leaving. Yeah, but I miss mommy too. And it's never good. It's never easy for both parents at all. Because you know that the child is gonna miss both of y'all no matter what. I'm just saying. It's never easy for none of us. I was in the same position. But it's
But for you, growing up with both of your parents, does that feel like you kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You messed things up. Like you, not the word mess things up. Oh my gosh, what I'm trying to say. Like you ruin, like you kind of missed out on something that you had raised up that your daughter won't experience with both parents in the household.
there's a lot of things that go through my mind. Disregard that. That's somebody in the neighborhood.
Sorry, I
There's
also
a
burped.
there's a lot of things that go through my mind and a lot of scenarios that go through my mind with the situation like that because one, it's never easy growing up with one parent. It's never easy growing up with parents living in two different states, and it's never easy just growing up in general as a kid when you know mommy's here, daddy's there, or daddy's here and mommy's there. It's never easy, and yeah, multiple times I done felt like I done messed up or I didn't do a good job or this ain't it. But it was never, how can I say? It was more of a,
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure the light was still on. Continue though.
it was more of a sense of knowing that no matter what, just because you and the mother have a falling out or y'all don't get along or y'all separate, doesn't mean it should affect the kids. It doesn't mean that it should affect the way that you love your child. It should never affect the way that how y'all co-parenting. It should never affect the way how y'all deal with situations.
Yeah.
Because feelings should never be involved when it comes down to the kids.
Yeah, it's like that feelings versus facts type of thing.
Yes,
Like the feelings of, I feel like I could be a good parent, but the fact is, both of you guys are both good parents.
exactly.
Like that type of thing.
And for the longest, I felt like a failure. I felt like I wasn't doing enough for my daughter and stuff like that. But I think that was just, I think that was just the enemy because I know I was doing the best I could before I even had my CDLs. I was trying my best as I could do. And even after that, I was still trying my best no matter what it was for my daughter to make sure she had a good living, had a good, know, everything. You know,
Yeah.
her mom does too. We both try to make sure that the baby has everything she wants.
Like me being the outsider, I'm seeing how you guys both love her and you guys both want her. And it's just so hard trying to do that in different states.
Yeah, it is. Very so much. But it's gonna come a time, and I'm not just saying from the baby. There's gonna come a time for any kid when they realize they want to. All right, I want to be over here and be here.
Yeah.
Like because as you get up in age, that's like not trying to be off topic, but still be on topic. That's like my auntie living in New York, and
Hmm.
she always told my mom that we can come up there during the summer. As a kid,
Yeah.
during the summer, yeah, let me go ahead and go up there. I'm
Like, hey, that'd
all
be cool going to New York for the summer.
exactly. So being that the Bay lives in Texas, Texas is big.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to do in Texas,
It
but
surely
also at the
is.
same time, also at the same time, Georgia's big too.
Georgia is not big. Georgia is just very popular.
Georgia has the same amount
Atlanta
of
is very
states,
popular.
not states. Georgia has the same amount of counties as the state of Texas.
Does it really?
Yes.
Okay, that's slightly off topic,
Fun
but
fact that
continue.
y'all did not know.
Or they did. I don't know. Oh, but okay. So continue because my brain just kind of went left. Continue.
No. So
Oh, you were
I'm
talking about your
saying,
auntie in New York.
yeah, but I'm saying, as a kid, when you start knowing that your parents are both in different states, it starts to be like, okay, I can go here and go here. But you got to know also as a kid that both parent loves you the same amount.
Yeah.
It's never like, oh, this parent loves me more. Oh, this parent loves me more. No, the mom loves you the same amount that the dad loves you.
Yeah, like for example, me and Anaya's dad love her very dearly, very much. The only thing is like we love her differently. Not differently. It's like for example, this is not us, but I'm just gonna say for example, like I love her so much that if she wants to straighten her hair, I would let her. You know what I'm saying? Without chemicals. But he loves her so much that he wants her to be able to embrace herself. It's like different types of ways to love her. Like we love her so much that we love her differently.
I can see that.
Yeah. And I feel like that's something with also I feel this is a lot of cons of co-parenting. But I feel like that's something
Coming from a
like
dad side, the way dads raise the kids compared to how the mom raised it, it's a lot of cons and
okay.
pros.
I got that, but what I'm trying to say though is the cons is like before you're married, you don't have these conversations.
Mm-mm, never do.
Like and so you kind of having kids outside of wedlock, which both of us have experienced, where we didn't really talk about these conversations, like how we're gonna raise our kids.
No, we didn't talk like so. Me and Abea's mom, we never talked about how we was going to raise Nevaeh or nothing like that. It was kind of, all right, we got a kid on the way, and this is what's going on.
Yeah.
So it kind of went as we grew with Nevaeh.
Yes.
Oh, trust me, I'm talking loud enough today. I'm very upset that my daughter has one back.
I'm sorry. I don't know. And I keep asking you like how you're feeling about that, and I feel like you're trying to avoid it to stop prevent yourself from crying.
I am.
And why do you feel like you are trying to prevent yourself from crying? Like I'm your wife. I want you to lean on me. I
It's
want
not
you.
that I don't want you to see me cry. It's not that I don't want to cry. It's just,
There's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So that's
Because
why I
no
said I'm
matter if you have her for the whole summer,
No matter if I have it for the whole summer, no matter if I have it for a year. Just like how
It's just the
you,
whole point of just watching her go.
yeah,
And that's gonna be anything too. Like even when she go off to college, like watching her just go.
yeah, it's gonna hurt because at the end of the day, you got to think about it. Just how Anaya has withdrawals from her dad.
Oh, girl, she be having major withdrawals. I'm like, girl, but she is such. I I'm jealous of the love that she has with her dad that I want to have with her.
Well, she has that. So the love that she has with her dad is different from the love that she has with her mom. She still loves you.
I know she still loves me, and it's like such a good thing that. Oh God, I'm trying to. It's such a good thing that she has this relationship with her dad because again, I grew up without a dad, so I didn't. I don't know like what this type of daddy's girl type of relationship is. But I'm like seeing it. It's like I love it because both of my girls, like Mila's dad, the same way. Like the way Shorty be coming to, she's like, "This is my daddy. I don't share my daddy," and it's just like, and he's
No,
like the way both of these men, and you are the same way. The way these girls do with y'all, I don't know. They could be like, they, I don't know. They could have y'all to go rob a bank for them, and y'all do it.
we're gonna scratch that from the record. Not at all. Not at
We
all.
want to use this for evidence when it comes like, no, did you rob a bank? Absolutely not. My daddy did. But it's just like I'm kind of jealous, but it's okay because it's something that I'm jealous, but I'm so happy that both of my girls have this like they get to experience something that I didn't get to experience. So it is like a way I'm breaking a generational curse. Ooh, your stomach's growling.
That's so embarrassing. Uh, no, it's so back how the reason I'm not saying nothing about it is it's only because I know I can't do nothing about it. And I'm not saying like, oh, I could do this. No, it's more of no matter what, she still has to go back to her mom.
Yeah.
So with me knowing that she still has to go back to her mom, it's still gonna hit and touch because yeah, my stomach is acting up, people.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
stay focused,
Um,
because it was getting good.
no, but it's just knowing that she has to go back to her mom is never gonna be the same because it's like you have this little one running around that you don't see for almost I don't know what. And yes, I can go down there and everything like that, but that still doesn't say nothing because I still got to come back here. I still got to work. I still got to take care of home still.
Yeah.
And yes, she lives down there with her mom. Her mom has to take care of home down there, but it still hurts because Nevaeh is my little mini me.
I know, she says it all the time. I'm my daddy's twin.
Yeah, and that ain't gonna get you out of everything. I'm sorry, because when her mom said, "Yeah, she be doing stuff," and she be like, "Well, I'm my daddy's twin."
No, ma'am.
That
That's
that
not a good
that
excuse. Try
that
again.
that ain't don't
We are not doing that.
you break the glass and don't say because you're my twin because
We are
I
not in
ain't
the
having
same boat.
I didn't do that.
Yeah, that part. That part.
But it's very hard. Like it hurts so much that I wish I can have her every day and
Yeah.
do things with her every day, like come home and see her and all that. But it's not as simple as people think it is. And a lot of people be like, "Oh, you can do this or you can go there." But yeah, but also at the same time, we have a co-parenting system how we got to set up. Yes, it hurts, but hopefully this summer we'll get her for the whole, thing.
Ooh, I think that was my Osmo camera
Yeah, that's your Osmo
because
camera.
I never turned that off when my sister came.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's that's pretty much it. I'm fighting emotions.
Yeah. But you have me, and we're gonna try to get through this the best way. Definitely with the Lord.
Any other questions?
Um, no, I think this kind of went over. So I feel like we should do a part three and definitely talk more about co-parenting, but more of the positives because we went into a lot of cons.
It's cons, but yes, it's positives in there. But the cons always get you because
It's your
it's
kid.
yeah. Other than that, though, you always y'all, because at the end of the day, when it comes down to co-parenting, y'all both come together on. Y'all got to come together
Yeah.
because y'all got to make it work. Y'all got to understand each other. All right, you get them then, I get them then, or hey, you're doing this birthday party then. Okay, I'll just join and we do it like that.
Yeah. Because I
It's
done the mixture. I guess we can talk about those type of thing in part three.
yeah,
You agree?
I can do that.
Okay. All right. Well, we're signing out. I'm Deidria.
And I'm Ken.
Bye.
Until next time.